everybody. This is Melissa, your free range psychic. It's December the 2nd, 2025. And who asked me? Oh, Kathy. Um, how's the weather here? Snow. It was like in the 20s. And I think we're getting another storm coming. I had to double check. I just saw something about that. But hey, that's Michigan for you. It's worse up north. I'm in southeastern Michigan. They got like a foot of snow or something, but we got like 5 or 6 inches. That's nothing for the Michiganders who live here. So it's currently, I think I'm looking at my weather app. I think it's 26 degrees. Oh, 31 degrees, and feels like 24. And let's see. We get any snow tonight, or is that just for another? Is that going to miss us? I don't know. Um, but I like snow. I really do. Find it exciting. I don't want anybody harmed traveling in snow or anything, but I do like snow, and we didn't really get very much snow last year. So yeah, there you go. Hey, hi, Stuff and Such. Hi, Pomeran. Hi, hey, you're getting another storm, I think, uh, in Maine. Hi, Jasmine. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Kate Nelson. Hi, Linda. How you guys doing? How's everybody doing? Yes, please hit the like. I'll put that up. It's another week. Oh, you just got snow in Colorado. Up, yep. Hey, Pat D. Ha! It must be pretty snowy on the south shore of Lake Erie, also, like it is here. But it's beautiful this right now. The sun is shining. Some of the snow has melted. But it kind of looks like a Christmas card. I don't know. The snow seems to melt in the sun, like when it's in the low 30s, it'll start melting. Wow, late for you? Huh, interesting. Hey, Kathy. Good afternoon from South Dakota. So there's a lot to talk about, really, just like every week. You guys, please ask your questions. What topics do you want me to talk about or ask my guides about? Of course, there's a Tennessee election, right? The special election with I wanted to get her name right, but it's Afton Behn Behane Bin. I don't know how to pronounce her last name, but I spelled it correctly. And then Van Epp. Is it Matt Van Epp is the Republican who wants to, continue the good old policies of dear leader because they've been so great for Tennessee. That's what he's running on. I love the name Afton. I know it's a river in Ohio, isn't it? And we're just kind of going to wait for the results. I can ask my guide so. And then the other thing that's happening today is Hesketh is being questioned, right, about murdering or illegally unaliving people off the coast of Venezuela. I can't even wrap my mind around it, but I did find out just now, really, when I was kind of researching what I was going to talk about today, that Hesketh wrote a book about the warrior ethos, War on Warriors, or something like that, where he really uh, gets into how we should be able to just kill for whatever reason, and that warriors should be warriors, and how he ordered his troops to uh, defy the Geneva Conventions and um, unalive people just because he ordered it. So he's really into this thing that he might be denying it right now. I think he did deny. I caught that he denied that he said he didn't see the second strike, but I think that's almost impossible because he's also said that he was watching it live. He's not going to miss the second strike, and some admiral has taken responsibility, but it has to have come. I believe. I'm just a psychic. What do I know? Just ask my guides. But from what I perceive and believe, he that's his thing. That's what he does, and he's written a book about it. So why wouldn't he uh, take the opportunity to just go there and decide who's the enemy and unalive them for whatever reason? Because that's psychopathic, that's sociopathic, that's serial killer stuff right there. So we'll see what comes out of the questioning today. I believe he's being questioned right now. Is it by the Senate? Bipartisan? Yeah, they do, Marianne, and they lie all the time. Hey, Mimi. Are we, this is stuff and such, are we making much headway with taking down the billionaire cabal and weakening their hold on the world's people? Well, look at crypto crashing. I think so. Because when crypto falls, they fall because all their money's there. So if we're seeing the crypto world falter, then if it completely falls, that will be the end of the billionaires. They'll lose so much money, but I've tied that to Putin and his economy, which is crashing continually, and it's really in a bad way there in Russia. So crypto is directly tied to Putin and the Russian banks. And when he falls, I think they'll all fall because he's tied all their money to him because that's how he does. That's how he took over Russia, and he controls his oligarchs. Revelation gods. Let's see. Yes, I've seen the demon, and it scared him. He guess what the demon witchcrafters are, not gods to be commanding them, and the demons are pissed and going to get them sacrifice a animal in your life. What the heck? I don't understand. No, I would never. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm going to take that away. I'm not sure what. Are you being sarcastic or something? I'm not sure what that means. I'm sure they're into that. I do believe that. Eyes wide shut. Uh, Leon's legendary parties. I think he wears like the devil costume or something, but I'm not sure that took me somewhere. I don't know. But I'm thinking you're being sarcastic. Let's see. Grinder Mike said he was shocked by how radical she is. Shocked, I tell you. Oh, Afton? She can sing country music. That's what Trump said. Well, I think what she was talking about was that when you live in Nashville, you kind of, it's a tourist destination, and Nashville's, uh, like just any tourist town, when you live there, you kind of like to have, not to be overrun. I think that's something that she said. But I was like, what the heck? Yeah, we want somebody who likes country music and taking away all health care and SNAP and destroying our farmers. So if she doesn't like health care, that's it. Because otherwise, if she liked country music, she'd be shooing. I don't know, but they're grasping at straws. It just shows you how desperate and terrified Mikey is and the GOP, because if they lose this election, somebody tell me, because I meant to find out and I didn't. If Afton wins, how close are we to taking over the Congress? Question to you guys. Da, 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 like a Jeopardy question. Yeah, me too. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Support the channel, please. Subscribe, share, and like. Hey, Celtics here. So good to see you. You got to tune us in on what's going on astrological wise. because there's stuff going on. I know there has to be. Oh, you have to go. Okay, take care. Catch you on the next one. Um, yes, I agree. Stuff and such. I agree. The feudal system must go. Well, I'm gonna redress that. I'm gonna say that because we're entering into the age of Aquarius, a feudal system can't stand because of the vibrational density of a feudal system. So it's going to go. Pluto is an Aquarius. It's going to take care of that. It's not. It can't come into Aquarius, but Aquarius is going to come, and we'll go in. I mean, if we choose, we'll go in there. We're going now. So Jasmine says Black November for Russian economy. Putin is out of money. Yeah. So just watch. And the other thing is, yes, this is my mug. Love wins. Um, that watch him like grab oligarchs desperately trying to take their money and put it into his bank. I see that coming out of. I mean, he does it anyway, but out of desperation, I think he's going to grab more. Oh, how do I get a hype button on my channel? I don't know how to do that. I'll ask YouTube. Hey, Daniel. Hesketh gets his orders from Captain Morgan. It probably does hallucinate Captain Morgan, telling him to F them all, right? Um, he's crazy. And you can see, Steve Miller, like, is like, yes, just loving it. But that is insanity. And that's illegal. And it is serial killer territory. I'm sorry. Hesketh may want to live in a world where you can just, unalive everybody and get away with it, but that's not this world. That is not this world. No. I don't care who's the so-called president. And can you imagine being so crazy with a mushy brain that the president of the country goes, it's good, go ahead. Yeah, you do it. That's why he was placed in there, right? So he would go ahead and do that. But I'm sorry, it's illegal. Um, oh, did Chiram fall asleep during a cabinet meeting today? Yes, his body is failing. I can feel that. Let me ask the guides about his health today. Um, let's see. Do you guys want me to do that? Just kind of check in. Protected, of course. I have my guides check in. I know other people read on his health every day, but and I do privately. I don't do it on my channel every day, so I can do it now. Okay, where are we here? And I'm just using my pendulum. You don't see me using it. It's kind of below here. There it is. But the way that I use the pendulum is a little different than other people, I think, because I just open up a portal and then I'm hearing my guides. I'm not waiting for yes or no answers or anything like that. I'm just getting into a groove, so to speak, or a vibe, and then they give me their answers. So it might be a little weird, but that's just the way I've evolved over time. Uh, okay, so I am active with the pendulum, and I hear them wanting to tell me things because I'm asking them. So let's see. Or allegedly, I could be totally just making it up, but I don't believe I believe I am accurately hearing my guides. But if I'm not, apologize. I do apologize. But saying that as a disclaimer, I'm just joking. But I don't take myself that seriously. Okay, the guides are saying he is the orange one. Is He's really ill. He's at the stage where he really should be in the hospital, being watched over. His vital signs should be watched over. nurses checking on him. I want to ask, is it okay for him to walk? I don't know why I'm doing this, but to walk around, to amble, to be upright, you know? And I know that many of us have had elderly parents and relatives and whom a loved one that we have seen go through these stages. So to believe that there isn't something wrong, life threatening, we would be, our eyes would be lying to us because we've been there, right? Done that. We know what that looks like. So, oh, let me, Daniel, MRI result: 6-pound Big Mac sack of French fries, still steaming. Oh my God, the MRI. I had an MRI, but I had no idea where. I don't know what they took an MRI of. I just want a person, camera, television, spaceship, rhinoceros. Okay, let's see. His doctors are really, really concerned about him. I asked, did he really tweet like 150 times last night? 150. Yes, the guides say yes. Oh, it's kind of mania. It's a kind of mania, they say, like being manic, Um, and rage, narcissistic rage. Just they're giving me an image of, it's like a cartoon image of like a Red Bull with a ring in its nose, just with the steam coming out of its ear, just red, red, red. Like with the hoof stamping. Like he would unalive that matador if he could. That's kind of how they show me his emotional state. He's so angry, and so that's what's giving him this energy. But it's taking a toll on his vital organs, and his doctors are concerned that he's going to have a major stroke or blood vessel will burst. Um, he is also, yeah, the dementia, which is so. What they're telling me, and is somebody who knows more than me medically, maybe promise. Yes, apocalyptic thing. Yes, 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 yes. A perfect term. Um, so it, when somebody gets into this kind of a rage and somebody has all the health issues that T Rump has, it speeds everything up. The potential, of course, because of blood pressure. What am I thinking? Um, High blood pressure just really increases, the potential of a stroke or heart attack. Um, some kind of collapse, and that's kind of where this is going. And they wanted to try to calm him down, but right now they can't calm him down. So they kind of stay out of his way. They try to send people around him who do calm him down. Let's see who might, you know, they send, not Caroline, as I call, and how crazy was that? I was calling her the evil Miss Piggy last week, and then when I got done with the show, all of a sudden I heard that he called that reporter Piggy, and then Piggy was a thing. But I still think that Caroline looks like evil Miss Piggy. Like not the good Miss Piggy who we all know and love, but she could have a Muppet made of her as evil Miss Piggy. I can't get that vision out of my head. Can't. Yes, thank you. I can't. Stress exacerbates dementia. Thank you. Yes, because that is what's happening. Oh, thank you, love 32007. Whoops. Hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta grab my mouse, which fell. Okay. I'm always dropping that darn mouse. So, so the Dems need 3 seats to take over the House. Oh my God. And what MTG is leaving, right? And who's that other? I heard almost 60 might leave. But who's that other person congressperson who just made the announcement, who was really upset because the orange one used the R word, and this man has a Down syndrome daughter, so he's going to resign. Who is that? Can somebody tell me? Okay, so let's see. I'm just looking at the comments here. Does Marco Rubio have dementia? He said that the Trump administration will protect our people and preserve our national identity. What is he smoking? Well, to me, it looks like his soul has been removed from his body, maybe replaced by a walk-in or something. I don't know. He always looks like there's a gun being held to his head. You know, like he's such a sour expression. I have no idea with Rubio. Cat Mom says KKK Carolyn looks like a younger trumpet in drag. She's kind of also reminding me of like a third grader, like the one who would, always try to suck up to the teachers and, try to pretend that she's in charge. She's only like, how old are you when you're 13? Like 11 years old or something. She, I think she's 28, I think, and I think her husband is like 30 years older than she is. What is the deal with her? So BG California is asking, did you already look at Afton? B, is it, how do you pronounce her name? Is it Behan or Bien? Race result for tonight. I will ask right now, actually. Good. It looks good, the guides say. Looking good. I hope. If not, just how we'll still get the House. There's enough Congress people resigning. It's going to be in our hands soon. But they're saying it looks pretty good tonight. So Love is correcting herself. They would need to secure a total of 218 seats to achieve a majority, meaning they would need to win at least 5 more seats beyond Tennessee. But they will. They will. Oh, Ben, thank you. Aston Ben. Thank you, thank you, thank you, BG. I just want to make sure I haven't missed any questions here. A cat mom says Rubio has always been a horrible liar who always lies. I'm from Florida. Uh, he seems to have like no personality, or he hides his personality. It's really hard to peg him. Linda says Rubio looks like he's being forced to swallow. Yeah, yeah. KK Carolyn reminds me of a nasty high school girl. Yeah, just always trying to get ahead. Um, shove other people out of the way. Melissa, Laura Loomer is the one we need to watch. Laura Loomer gets desk at Pentagon. Jasmine, has that been announced or something? Yeah, she's really scary, is Laura. I feel like she's so directly tied to Putin and the that agenda. Like she's his girl, and that's why she has so much power. Hey, hi Marie 19D5U. Nice to see ya. Is it snowing where you are in England too? What part of England are you from? I love England. Um, okay, Indiana State Senator Michael Bohachek is he's the one who is going to resign, I believe. I think a lot of them are seeing the writing on the wall. Oh yeah, and now she's stuck with that Mar-a-Lago face. Just looks like, her skin is just stretched on her face and she's got those huge lips. Hey, hey Melissa, XH2K, am I reading that right? Um, New Zealand. Wow, all the way from New Zealand. Another very beautiful place. Um, no heavy rain. Oh, so are you saying you're having heavy rain? It's going to be a wild winter. It really is. So Jasmine, what do you know where Laura Loomer was assigned? That really is terrifying. Magalardo face, says Mimi. Oh my God! Like, and then that's your face for the rest of your life. And I mean, what more can they do except stretch your skin more and puff up your lips more? You can look like that woman who ended up looking like a tiger, so the tiger lady. Remember, she had all of that plastic surgery, and she just looks like a tiger or a lion. Oh my God! So I shouldn't be surprised, Jasmine. All those guys, they put them in the most inappropriate positions. Stuff and Such says, I saw someone post saying that when narcissists get mad, they push their lips out like fish. The Miller couple do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And oh my God. I was just talking to somebody about the Miller couple, the how like they look like identical twins. And someone was saying for a long time she didn't understand how um, Stephen Miller could even have a wife, but when you see them together, they're perfect for each other. Perfect. Marie says, fish orange white eyes, fish orange white eyes, fish orange white. um, Love says, Melissa, have you seen the video of the orange one dragging his left foot? It's bad. Yeah, well, the last one I saw was when he was with his grandchild. And I haven't seen really much since then, but I mean, it was bad when he rolled out the red carpet, right, to Putin. That was really bad. He couldn't walk a straight line. And it's not going to get better because one thing, if something happens and then, like, somebody has a stroke and then they go to rehab and they're in a protected environment and, time passes and, potentially they could get a lot better. But that has never been the case since we've known, at least well, not even in the last presidency, I don't think, but in this presidency, he doesn't um, recover. He doesn't have recovery time. He just goes right back, gets on a plane, goes to Saudi Arabia or something. He does the worst possible things he can do to himself, and that would be a narcissist because they would never want to admit that they couldn't uh, be as capable as they had been. But he has to pay a heavy, heavy price, I should say, for that because you have to rest. We all do. We all have a physical body, and he's not doing that. Malface reminds me of that famous image of plastic surgery in the movie Brazil. Yeah. Jasmine says Stephen Miller and Katie Miller are two peas in a pod. They say she's just as evil and cruel, if not more so. Yeah, they're meant to be together. Surely, they're poor kids. So, of course, they probably have a nanny. They probably don't see their parents that much. They're fortunate. Oh, interesting. A cat mom. My dad had dementia. He couldn't remember that he couldn't remember. Stuff and Such says, have your guide shown you any reincarnations of some of these goons lately? I haven't really asked. I'll go there again. There's several I want to do. but I haven't really been focusing on it. They'll show me if I ask. Yeah, I have done past life. The most recent ones, I should say, that I've done a past life on are Bernie Sanders and oh my gosh, who was the last one I did? Oh, I can't remember, but it's there. I'll let you know. But you can go to my channel. You can click on my past life playlist and they'll come up. I did one on Joe Biden. I think that was the one I did before the Bernie Sanders. And oh, I know. I did one on. This was crazy. I did one on Lutnick as the reincarnation of Lenin, which I argued with my guides about, but they said he was, and then you look at the photographs side by side. You know, I was doing montage at the beginning, and they're both doing the same thing. They're both trying to destroy capitalism. Any Epstein's prizes coming out? Oh yeah, continuously as we go down that road. I mean, I don't even have to ask my guides about that. Yeah, and there's so much information, and all this information has been pretty widely shared, and either all in a bunch like the emails with 23,000 of them, or drip by drip. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey Justin, how you doing? Do you see that Stephen Miller might flee the country? It's kind of like Gollum's, brother. So it's just a little demonic little creep. Uh, let's see. No, the guides say he's not going to flee the country. He's going to face subpoenas, court charges. It's his arrogance that makes him think that he can withstand whatever's coming to him. Because how can he be touched? And he really believes he's the president of the United States right now. Pulling the strings, that's what he thinks. But the guides say he's under an illusion or delusion because as much power as he has, there are other people also that have power too. He doesn't have like unilateral power. He does have a lot of power, but there are other people behind the scenes that are also trying to control what's going on. Just like in any like corrupt, I want to say monarchy or empire, there's always like factions, that are behind the scenes fighting each other. Justin, I don't read for individually for people when I do my lives because I just value your privacy. So you can call me or not. Well, I'd rather be text actually 734-773-9758, or you can email me at sacredfiresacredreadings@gmail.com and we can set up a reading. It's just better. I don't read for people in front of other people. Just because I respect your privacy. Jasmine's asking, do you think the sins of the father will fall on T-Rum's children like the Kennedy curse? I think it already has. Honestly, I do. And I mean, it doesn't have to be supernatural. Narcissists set up failure and unhappiness with their children because they hate the fact that their children will survive them. I mean, most probably they hate the fact that their children are younger than they are. They do not want their children to succeed them. So they've already planted those seeds of destruction or self-destruction in their children. So, yeah. And also look at the bloodline. Look at the genetics of that family. Talk about, he loves to talk about racehorses and genetics. Look at that family. Oh my God. Yes, Jasmine, he has a delusion of grandeur. Um, yes, Marianne Miller does looks and acts like Joseph Goebbels, and I did a past life on him. I don't know if you remember it or not, but that he was Joseph Goebbels. Maybe you're referring to that. But and with that montage, I juxtaposed their pictures. Oh my God, they're identical, and they have really similar childhoods too. And Goebbels didn't end with why these narcissists slash reincarnated Nazis think that it's going to be any different than it was. Like they're going to have a different result. They're not going to have a different result. They're not going to be successful. It's not going to happen. Ultimately, it's the same pattern of uh, catastrophic demise that it's just written. Is it the timing of the release of Russell Crowe in Nuremberg coincidental, or spirit putting current cluster of yahoos in administration on warning? Huh, I can ask that. It's just they're saying it's the zeitgeist of the times more than anything. It is what is in the current zeitgeist, and yeah, you know, in the current environment, all these factors. So that's what they say. Well, that's a good question. B.G. Wilkes will be the next governor of California. And I'm not sure whether that's kind of getting the sense that maybe that's not a good question to answer. Not that your question isn't good, but maybe it's not the time to answer that right now. But I'll ask anyway. Yeah, they say not to. He has a good chance, but they don't. That's something it's going to be. There's going to be so much to that to know that in advance. There's reasons to not know that in advance, I think. Yeah. So it's very possible. I don't think the guys want to particularly say firmly that yes, he will be, just because there's so many moving parts to that, and we're I don't know how close are we to that election. If anybody knows, let me know. Every T-Rump kid has had plastic surgery. How sad is that? And Barron has got is he 18, 19? How does he know? Feel sorry for that guy, but he looks so much like his father. But I don't know if he is turning into a very nice person at all. His best friends seem to be the Tate brothers. Or he must be older. He must be is he in his 20s now? Um, what will it take for people to evolve out of racism? MAGAs may not like Trump anymore, but they're still very evolved and still hate Dems. That's an interesting question. Love you too, Tiffy. Thank you. So that's a huge question. That's a question. We could talk about that for the whole hour. There's so many factors to that. So I ask my guides, but I don't think that the majority of people in this country are diehard racist. Yes, the culture has element there is definitely racism built into our culture, right? Because of that, we evolved out of that. It depends on where you are. That's what my guys are showing me. What pockets of the country. To say racism doesn't exist is a total if falsity. Of course it exists. Ignorance exists. A lack of empathy exists. Ignorance exists, and poor education exists. Oh God, that reminds me of Lindsay Halligan wanting to decrease the representation or the history of slavery in the Smithsonian, because we don't want to think about that. We want that makes our culture look bad. That one still makes my mind explode at the stupidity, and yet they do think like that. Oh my God. I'll ask the guys the best answer to that question because that's a huge question. I don't think I'd satisfactorily answer that in just a brief comment. Um, Everybody evolves at their own pace. Oh, okay. This is what the guys are showing me. Okay, 2025 and possibly 2026, but this year really has been the year of FAFO. And because of FAFO, F around and find out. And because there was such unwavering faith in, the uh, personality or the promises of the orange one that carried all of these beliefs with it, now there's so much betrayal that they're questioning, his followers are questioning everything. And they are more potentially going to be reactive against what this GOP and MAGA have stood for. So it may be that there's going to be a quickening of awareness and illumination because of the amount of suffering that his base are going through and are going to go through. And there's some massive awakening, and it's going to increase. But it's because of the policies, because of taking away SNAP, because of taking away healthcare, because of destroying the farms, because of abandoning and betraying his people. So they are many of them are going to become a lot more circumspect. And I've talked to several people who say that driving, they've taken long trips, through states, and they don't see the orange one signs like they used to. They might see one, where they would see hundreds of them or thousands of them, and now they're disappearing. So he is the cause of his own demise and the destruction of MAGA. And of course, there's always going to be diehard white supremacists or diehard racists or whatever. But they're shrinking. It's shrinking. The culture of it is shrinking. So that's what my guides are showing me. So let's see. You're on your bike in the pouring rain, but lurking. Uh, I'm imagining an umbrella over you, keeping you dry. Be careful out there. The next California elections are at the midterm, so there's going to be a lot building up to that. I'd rather be asked that question nearer the midterms than now, because yeah, I believe he is, JC. The GOP have been referring to Democrats as gnats. Stephen, it's good to see you. That's witty and funny and kind of meaningless, right? Annoying. Or annoying, right? I like gnats. Um, let's see. Oh yeah, JC, 100%. Trump did not win. He didn't. I don't believe he won either. I believe that election was stolen. And I think we're going to find out. So I agree with JC. Hey, Mary. Oh, Taylor, I can't, I don't read for people in public, but if you wanted a private reading for me, my information is actually in the description box below, my contact information if you want to get in touch with me. Jasmine says compassion, empathy, unconditional love, and spiritual awakening, I think, are the answers to make us much better human beings. Melissa possesses all of these wonderful attributes, in my opinion. Oh, I didn't see that when I put that up. Thank you, Jasmine. You do too. I think everybody who comes here does. I'm pretty sure, because I so rarely get any negativity here. I feel blessed about that. I love the people who join me here on my live every week. It's amazing. If the Supreme Court rules against Trump tariffs, he'll blow his stack. I know. But they're very possibly going to. And the reason is because I believe because the Heritage Society um, and the Kochs are backing the case that brought this to the Supreme Court against the tariffs because they don't believe in the tariffs. So he's got some big enemies where the tariffs are concerned. And the Supreme Court, they really are kind of controlled right now anyway by, I believe, by the, the Heritage Society. Trish says, hi, Melissa. I'm looking to start my own YouTube channel to teach spirituality, but today my country, Canada, passed a bill that prevents people from speaking about their religion. What can I do? Well, Trish, don't make it about religion. Make it about spirituality. That's not a religion. And look more into the law because, spirituality, philosophy, you can put it under the guise of philosophy. That's not really, everybody has their own philosophy and that is not religion. A religion is a religion is an institution. So I think you can. I just think the way that you put it forth probably matters, and you should check. But I think how do I say? I don't believe that tarot readers are talking about anything really to do with a religion. It's an interpretation. Marianne says, yes, I believe the election was stolen. I'm sorry, by the way, Trish, that happened. But I don't know. That's so crazy. So book reading, Melissa, is good. Oh, thank you, Tiffany. Thank you. Oh, you guys are so wonderful. Oh, you make me cry. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's see what else and please keep on asking your questions. Or commenting or giving me tea. Thank you, Steve. I'm too shy to put that up there, but oh my gosh. Thank you so much. What will it take to end ICE? Change of our president. And I don't think he's going to be around for much longer. And I'm talking about the orange one. And I'll ask my guides about that too. You know how I do every time, and I always get, as there's very little time left, but what the angels see as little time is different from how we experience it. So Congress can end ICE because Congress can stop the funding. The first step is to, flip the House. Love says, I believe that he knows most to the people. Oh, he knows most of the American people didn't vote for him. I believe that too. Thought that too. That he's punishing us because he knows he stole the election, and he hates us. That's why he destroyed the East Wing on No King's Day. Kay Nelson says, religion is spirituality institutionalized. Yes. I believe that too. NYC people surrounded ICE. Some were just people going by. They left and went into the Holland Tunnel. Oh, so ICE went into the Holland Tunnel? ICE can't be having fun in New York. When I look into ICE behind the masks, I see people from other countries, like the T-Rump bought in, like people from El Salvador. A lot of ICE not being from this country, not being citizens, and it would make sense because there's such hypocrisy, right? um, this government, of course, that would be um, Russians, some Wagner, criminals of all sorts, um, uh, ones that came in from, where T. Rump is always talking about, they're bringing or sending, not bringing in, but they're sending their people from their prisons and their rapists and their murderers and from the asylums. Those are the people I see him putting into ICE. It's really nefarious, and that's why they're wearing their masks, as well as the intimidation factor and homage to the Gestapo and uh, Nazi Germany. Oh, let me look into ICE a little bit because I do try it occasionally. Like, what is it? There's a huge karmic factor there. What is the eventuality, and are there going to be people who leave ICE and kind of are whistleblowers and fight against it? So inhumane. The guys say yes, that will happen. ICE is going to fall apart. Oh, I saw this before. Not get paid. Rebel. Oh, wow. You know how like when you overturn a log and you see all the creepy crawlers, and then they kind of disappear, and all of a sudden they, or you might turn over the log and they might disappear under that, but they just disappear into the woodwork. That's what I see. So it's going to be hard to find some of them to persecute them, but they have a nefarious origins. So it's not like Americans. I mean, I'm sure there are some American citizens, but it's not as much, them finding their conscience and whatever. It's more like they're going back to the countries they came from because they're mercenaries. That's what I see. Are some ice creams from South Africa the ones he bought here? Yes, the guide said yes. Well, let me not miss your comments up here. That's a great question. A cat mom is asking, is Trump getting made up information from those around him? Oh yeah, 100%. You don't want to be the one to, have to, knock, knock, knock. Mr. President, your uh, the employment statistics suck and the economy is falling apart. And the people hate you. You don't want to be that person. Well, you have to be the person that is like in the court in the old-fashioned time, kind of imperial courts. Oh, great one! Oh, great leader! You are equal to the gods. Walking backwards and kind of genuflecting. That's the kind of person you want to be when you're around him. Trish Peckall says, thank you, Melissa. It's really rough here. And it's now a federal offense considered to be hate speech. You're wonderful, and we all appreciate you being here. Oh, thank you. It's going to pass because the edifice that all of this is founded on is rotten and it's going to fall. And I think other psychics are seeing that too. The guides are agreeing. Not long, children, not long. You will all witness the fall. And a new, like phoenix, rising, a new government like a phoenix. And even though people are saying, oh, we can never repair our standing in the world, and this, will affect people for, years and years and years and years, we are resilient and we are going to heal much quicker than you think. And we will build back stronger. I think Biden used to say that. And better. Our democracy will be much, much better. Yes, absolutely. Every accusation is a confession. Mm. Did I post your comment, Marianne? I don't know, but I do like it. I know it's terrible, but New York City people are tough. And yeah, the hypocrisy of that, right? And that, what is the real reason for 45 to pardon the ex-president of Honduras? Well, they want to put him back in power. They don't care. They're, I really, I should say allegedly, but like how far-fetched is it think or to not think that this government is, part of the, bigger international mafia drug cartel. I think they're all one on that. But they just like to accuse whoever, like the poor Venezuelan fishermen, allegedly of being evil drug lords because that is the other, right? That is the enemy, and they think that works. But would I be shocked if I found out that the Orange family was very much part of that and partnering with uh, rulers of other countries because there's so much money in it, in the cartels. And I think, and I know there's an election coming up, and he said that he wants the people of Honduras to vote for this person because they're going to be working with them. It's all about regime change and putting in people, just like with Putin, and how he works, putting in people they want to work with and who will work with them. And um, that's how it is. So Jasmine says Melissa MAGA country grandma's protest right wing sheriff packed with ice. Oh, that's cool. Is that on findable like on Substack or something? I'll have a look. Mimi saying, I hope if he has a health event, it's public, so there are witnesses. I did hear something about that. Somebody joking that they're definitely going to weekend at Bernie's hemp if something happens, and he's, they're going to pretend for a long time that he's still alive or still, able to be in his position. you know, I did hear somebody talk about that recently. Um, Beachy, California says, will the economy start bouncing back in 2026? I'll ask my guides about that. Yes, they say the change of government's coming in 2026, and it's going to be radical. It's going to be like the opposite side of a coin, all this is going to be stopped, all this chicanery. And the American people don't have a stomach for it. We don't want it. So let's see what else I can ask before I end. The guides want you to know that what you've wished for, what you've prayed for is going to manifest in a big way in the coming year. And it's because of prayer. It's because of the intention and the desire, because of the compassion and love and kindness of the people that it's coming. It was put on us, our choice. Like, what are we going to choose? Which way do we want to go? And now we've chosen the path that we want as a collective, and we're going to go that way because of what we've chosen. And we've chosen, whoop, we've chosen love, and love wins. That's what they say. Um, yes, I 100% believe in the power of prayer. Oh my goodness. Um, will we get a new constitution or just new laws? Well, I mean, we're going to keep our constitution, but I think we're going to revise our constitution, and we're going to. I'm asking the guys as I say this. We're going to the loopholes. We're going to end the loopholes. I think Citizens Alliance is going to be ended. We're going to have a much clearer vision of how we mean to go on and how to keep our democracy safe than we have in the past. And there will be new laws. Yeah. So Jasmine's asking, MAGA Senator dual citizenship bill backfiring Trump family. Oh, could it backfire? Sorry, I wasn't being coherent. I tried, but I'm not always coherent. I'm sorry. MAGA senators dual citizenship bill could backfire. Well, if it passes, it hasn't passed, has it? No, they say that's dead in the water because of Melania and Barron, and God knows, so many of the GOP have, wives who've immigrated or husbands who've immigrated. Yeah. Oh, okay. He sounds like a great guy. Senator Bernie Moreno is calling for an end to dual citizenship, which will affect Melania and Barron. I don't see that happening, but I could be wrong. But it just is going to affect too many people. Um, no, I don't. I hope not, but I don't see it right now. Nanette says, "Much love to you, Melissa. Your kindness does us wonders. Thank you." Um, how many times have I said I tried to train myself out of that, but for some reason it just comes right back. So, you guys be well. I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. Stuff and such. Thank you for coming today. Much appreciated in these stressful times. You're very welcome. Who could have thought, though, certain things like Marjorie Taylor Greene resigning. Oh my God, so many things. Oh, you're very welcome, Selma. Um, okay, you guys, I'm gonna go. I love you. Take care. I'll be back next week, probably Tuesday at 3, same time. And Steve Myers, I want to say thank you again for that wonderful comment, and all of you for your wonderful comments to me. I so appreciate them. Yeah, have a good day and take care, everyone. See you later. I love you, and I will see you on the other side. I mean, next week. Okay, bye-bye. Bye.